Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Monday morning. Coming at you with my daily 9 a.m. video. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. I'm really trying to get to 500 subs by the end of this month. I think we can do it. If you haven't subscribed, just hit the button right below. It literally takes 1 second. It's much appreciated. So I talk about stocks to watch every week, every Monday. I feel like this is just really good just to get your mind going for the week and really, you should be focusing on, a couple stocks every week, like your game plan. That's kind of what I do as a long-term investor. I have positions in all these stocks. So really I like focusing in as I only hold 17 stocks and I'm scaling them down actually. This summer I want to get down to 15 or 14 stocks. So I'm going to scale down some of them after, when I think they made full potential from where I'm at. I've had them for a couple of years at this point. But yeah, these are some stocks to watch this week. So that's kind of the way I do things and how I operate. And I've had some success with it, obviously. So I just wanted to share with you guys on how I really think and like what I do. It does work. You're not going to get rich quick overnight. But long term, this is the best way to do it. So first one is Coinbase. Ticker is COIN. It closed Friday night at 223.92. My cost base is 315, 310 right now. So there's definitely a big difference in my share per what it is now. So when it IPO'd, I jumped on it that day, it rallied up to 400, went back down, and it's been under sub 250 for a couple weeks now. If this stock gets to 200 to 205, I will be driving down my cost base, that's for sure. Buying it now, it's a great buy. If I didn't buy it, if I didn't hold a position right now or want to start a position, I would just do it right now. Crypto's been going through a rough time between, how it's mined and, Elon controls most of how Bitcoin moves in Dogecoin. There's just a lot of volatility in crypto now. There's a lot of unknowns and, there's a lot of things going on. It's very in its early stages still. Crypto's only been around for about a decade. So that's still a very, very, very new thing. But I do believe in it long term, and Coinbase is super profitable. And I think they're really going to do big things in the future, and I just want to be a part of that and make sure in case it runs up, I have a position. When it first IPO'd, I was running the numbers of where I think it's going to be in like 2-3 years. I really think it could be an $8,000 to $1,000 per share stock. It's just Wall Street is so confused on how to evaluate it. So it's just going to go through some rough patches. Like this could be rock bottom or it could go down to 175, 150, but I'll gladly buy and hold and just drive down my cost base. So this is where I'm personally looking at to add more. But if I didn't own any, I'd be buying right now for sure, or at least starting my position. Next one is Corsair Gaming, ticker CRSR. It's currently at $32.36. That's when it closed Friday. My cost base on this one is $34, maybe $34.50. I have my position pretty well built out, about 90% built out. So I just want to, take my time with this one. And if it really corrects or crashes, like to anything from 30 to like 31 on the dot, I will be averaging cost down and basically fully building it out. This is probably a top 5 position of my 17 that I currently own. So I really believe in Corsair Gaming in the long term. I think Wall Street's really disrespecting it. They think everyone was playing video games last year because they were stuck at home and they didn't have a choice. That's wrong. So that's kind of where I'm at with this guy. So this is my price point where I'm going to look at. Same thing with Coinbase though. If you don't have a position in this, obviously do your own research and make sure it makes sense. Or if you want to get into the gaming industry, I do like diversifying. So this is my gaming stock really. But this is a stock that, I think could be $90 to $110 per share stock in the coming years if they execute correctly. So they got a great management team, great product, great brand recognition. It's just really beat down because Wall Street is kind of sleeping on the whole gaming industry in general. Planet 13, PLHNF. This is a top 5 position of mine too at this point. Right now it is at $6.94. My cost base is $3.10. I have been average cost up a lot. I started buying the stock around $150, $1.75. So they're launching their Orange County location in the next coming weeks. This is one I just want to I really should be buying it now, but I'm being stingy, and I might regret this later, but I really want to see it hit like the 650 range. I don't know if we'll go that low. We need some bad news in the market in general, I think, for everything to correct down to get to that level. Because I do think once the Orange County store opens and they see how busy it is and how profitable it is, and especially when earnings come out, this stock might never be below $7 again. So I should be buying it now, but we'll see what the market does this week. But if I do, I'll make a video obviously saying I bought some. And it's a little painful when you average cost up when you're up, triple digits in percentage gain. I've been doing that every time I've bought in this stock, and it just pains me to like, why didn't I buy more when it was $3? Why didn't I buy more when it was $1.50? So buying it at $7 kind of pains me a little. So I'm just a little, I just want to make sure I hopefully get the lowest portion of where I think it's going to go. So that's one on my watch list. Again, buying this now, just starting a position if you're not in it, obviously do your own research. Not a bad buy at all, because I think this stock's going to be ridiculously big and profitable in the next 5 years. So the question mark stock that I own is Amazon, AMZN. It's sitting at 33,000-ish right now. There has been a lot of headwind over the weekend about, the government breaking up big tech and adding more regulations. That would be Amazon, Facebook, Apple, and Google. So this is, it's going to cause a lot of volatility, especially if they make headwind and like something goes through where they put in regulations where, they don't want them becoming too powerful, monopolize every industry, which you could almost argue Amazon is almost at this point. Whenever anything good comes up, they just acquire it and buy it. So this is a stock that, I'm just keeping a close eye on, because I do believe no matter what happens in Amazon long term, they're going to be successful. Consumers love using their site or what they offer. So even if they do get broken up and there's some short-term bad news, because, most of these, analysts and hedge funds and all that, they're very emotional and they run off short-term things. So if something bad or negative happens to Amazon where they might slow down their growth a little bit, if this stock goes to like 2,900 again or less, I might have to average cost down, because in the short term, yeah, it might hold them back or they might grow a little slower or whatever. But long term, nothing's going to stop this company, even if they try to set regulations in there. They'll figure out a way to succeed and still grow and execute. And they have such a great business model. They're good at everything they do. That's just a very interesting one. So if I do average cost down in my position, I will let you guys know. Or if any big news happens in Amazon, or any of the big tech for that matter, Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon, actually I own all four. So don't really talk about them much, because I built my positions out years ago, and they're all up over, I believe they're over 100% gains, all four of them. So it's just one of those things. I kind of took advantage of an opportunity, but I don't talk about them much nowadays because they've already ran, and I haven't been averaging cost up, to be honest. I'm focusing on newer guys like all three of these. I'm really focusing on way more than the positions I have fully built out. And that's why as a long-term investor, it's so important to really believe in the companies you own. And then once they start running, don't chase it. Like, find the next best one. That's kind of how my mindset is. So I've already built those four out. I'm really happy with the positions. But if super bad news comes to all four of them, let's say they correct 20-30% based on some regulations in place, I'll probably, even though I'm up so much, if there's a massive correction in those four stocks or even one of the four, I'll probably average cost down. I'll let you guys know if I buy it. So buy more. So that's all I got. Till tomorrow, make sure you guys like, subscribe. If you like this video, just hit the sub button. I'm trying to get the 500 subs by the end of the month. And it's much appreciated. Till tomorrow, peace.